Everybody, it's just me, Heather B here, and I'm home from work. I'm going to slave over a stove yet again, because that's just what I do. Tonight, I am making some chicken enchiladas, and I'm gonna do a vegetarian version. Not really sure how this is gonna go, but that's my plan. I'll figure it out, and I'm gonna take you along on the ride, so here we go. But first things first, cheers. So I kind of pulled out all the ingredients I want to use for tonight. So I've got these just corn tortillas. I like these. They're really soft and pliable to make enchiladas with. I'm doing some just shredded cheese, 3 different kinds. I'm going to do one that's got maybe some onion cheese and spinach. I also pulled out a little bit of cilantro and some jalapeños. Those were from last night's dinner. Maybe I'll throw in some hatch green chilies. I also am gonna serve some ranch style beans on the side. I love the ones that have the jalapeno peppers in them, really good. Maybe I'll top them with chili. And this is just that leftover marinated chicken from last night. And then I've got some fresh corn on the cob I'm gonna throw on the grill, taco seasoning, and some adobo sauce. Hi. Okay, so I'm going a little hands-free today just so I can chop and talk at the same time. So I'm gonna start with the onion and cheese and spinach version. I like to saute my onions first because I don't like that raw onion taste most of the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and saute this in a little bit of olive oil first. So while those onions are cooking away, I'm gonna take that chicken that I had from my Buddha bowls last night. They're already chopped up, but I'm gonna chop them up just a little bit finer to go into the enchiladas. Those onions are really getting nice and caramelized. I decided to throw in the spinach just to let it wilt down a little. I'll probably put some fresh spinach in as well, but I thought some of it, the onion would be really, really good. So there is one version of an enchilada. I had some leftover Chipotle Peppers and Adobo Sauce, so I'm just making this up as we go, people. Take whatever's left over in your refrigerator and just work with it. I promise you it's going to be great. Okay, so I'm ready to start kind of building my enchiladas. I'm gonna just do them all in one pan. This is a pretty big pan. I've sprayed a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. Now I've got my corn tortillas, and these are pliable, meaning soft. You know, they're kind of floppy, but I kind of want to get them a little more floppy. So I'm just gonna put them into a just a heated little pan for just a second, and then I'm gonna loading things inside of them, roll them up and stick them in the large pan that I just olive oiled. Just like a minute or so on each side. You don't want to get them crispy, just soft. So for the first one, I'm just going to take a little bit of chicken, not much, load that into the tortilla as it still sits in the pan. I'm going to put a little bit of chipotle with adobo, some cheese, and roll it up. So chicken, chipotle with adobo, a little bit of diced jalapeno, and I put a sprinkle of just taco seasoning, and I'm using, of course, my favorite. This is Tiara taco seasoning, and that's all I'm going to put in that one. I'm going to roll it up and put it in the pan. I've got all of the chicken ones stuffed, so this is going to kind of be the meat aisle, and this will be the vegetarian aisle, and they're all just a little bit different. So I've got that chopped up leftover chicken, maybe have a little bit of spinach, onion, and chipotle peppers with adobo. Some are just chicken and cheese, so you know, you just never know what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna start building the vegetarian ones, and they'll be ready to go in the oven. So here's an all veggie one, just onions, spinach, the chipotle peppers. I put a little bit of cilantro. I've got the sauteed spinach, and then also some fresh spinach, Just gonna top with a little bit of cheese and roll it up. Okay, so I've got all of my enchiladas in this baking dish. So I'm gonna drizzle over just a little bit of that fire roasted salsa that I made last Sunday. And then I'm gonna top with a little bit of cheese, and then we'll be ready to go in the oven. Okay, so I've got the salsa all over the top. I'm just gonna sprinkle some cheese. And then we're gonna put them in the oven on 350 for probably about 30 minutes, just until fully. So when I went to the grocery store, I could not find the corn on the cob that was already husked for me. So I had to buy, you know, the real deal. So I want to teach you a little trick how to get the corn husk off, get all the silks off really easy. So I've taken these 4 corns in the husk, and I'm going to put them in the microwave for 3 minutes for each piece of corn. So I'm going in, and I'll show you what happens after that. So I've taken my microwaved corn out, and the only reason why I did this was just to get the silk and the husk off really easy. So I let it cool for a minute so I can handle it. I'm just gonna take the very, very end and cut it off. And then from there, you just kind of pull it, and then silks and everything just come right off. Clean as a whistle.